What's up, everybody? I'm Duke James. This is Brazil in Texas 3.0, which the alpha was just announced to go open on the 17th, so a couple weeks from now. That's to date this video, it's the October 4th, so a couple weeks. Everybody should be able to play. Looks like Degradio was the main hang-up, so hopefully in a couple weeks, at the very least, this M&A heat modifier is fixed. Which I'm not sure if I mentioned it. I just haven't deleted that. I was just gonna leave it, you know. At this point, hopefully it's fixed in a couple of weeks. All right, so I went ahead and attacked Portugal for a trade war because I want money. I'm gonna try to conquer all of Mexico, and then obviously this area, and then have all of Brazil be Brazilian. And then the Caribbean as well. Whatever happens up here, that's, yeah, it's North America, so I'm not really going to worry too much about North America. It's all pretty much worthless territory. You know, there's nothing of value up here, in between here and over here, and it's all just, it's kind of worthless. You know, it's a worthless area. Who cares about that area? Which is, it's true though, like, there's very low peasant population. I don't think there's really any gold or any kind of minerals, as far as I know of, up there anyway, so. Because, you know, the U.S.'s strength was its immigration for a while. I guess there's probably stuff over here, mines and stuff, but that's actually pretty far away, and there's no guarantee that it's not going to be just like 16 mine size, like, oh, whoa, wait a minute now. For some reason, this mine size went from 16 to 170. Alright, now all of a sudden these mines are 170 size. This one's still 16 though, so I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, they start out 16, they're 16 for a couple hundred years, and then they all of a sudden just magically become 170 size? What is up with that? I think that one was always 170 size. These were 16 though, so that's interesting. I'll have to throw some money into those provinces once I get money. I think the silver mines are still worthless though. Yeah, this silver is negative 68% in that province, so silver's still worthless. But the gold size in the other provinces now increased, apparently, so that's good. And then this was a show superiority war, so I just beat up on Portugal's vassals, and they'll give me 6,000 ducats and war reps. So for the low cost of 5 inflation, it's alright. Inflation is transitory, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to grab that, because they're going to take over these provinces. I don't want them to take over this province, and I believe the war score from battles was at 46%, so I really wasn't going to get that much. But this province is pretty nice, and it's actually not defended, so I want to avoid that getting taken and avoid getting one taken. That is a nice province. I'm going to do, let's see, a lot of investment into farmlands around here. Trying to get these up some more. This province is at 1,227 out of 1,629 farmland. So, it says there's a lot of labor difference, 44, so I'll go ahead and throw 100 of those Portuguese ducats into that province. Go ahead and close that thing that was on my desktop. This province has not that much labor difference, 3, so I'll leave that alone. Actually, you know what? I'll put 10 ducats into Santorum. I want to invest 100. This one is 35. This one is 54. Which is kind of weird to think, because there's a lot of migration in these provinces, so I'm not sure why there wouldn't be people moving out if the labor difference was that high. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe that labor difference is wrong. I do, as an aside, have 2 provinces now with peasantry over 1 million. This one has 1.07 million. 1,070,000, and this province has 1,030,000. So there's those two provinces. There's a couple other provinces over there with about 500,000, and then this province over here, my former capital, has about 500,000 as well. Actual capital is about 472,000, so close to 500,000 peasants, 41,000 residents. I don't think the labor difference is that. Oh no, the labor difference is 25 apparently in this province. Alright, so let's do. I'm gonna do. Yeah, might as well do farmlands. So the thing, there's two major rural industries. I'm thinking, in our country at least, farmlands and forestries. Farmlands have the advantage of being able to be improved by irrigation. Irrigation rank 1 would improve your farm output by 10%, and then 2 I think is another 10%, so 20. 3 I think it doubles to 40. 4 I think it's like 60, and then after that it's, I'm not entirely sure. Forestries do not have that ability to be improved by buildings, so that's why I'm improving farmlands versus forestries. The other thing is forestries, or farmlands also in our country produce exotics, so it has that benefit over forestries, which does not. Although technically the game industry does have a little bit of exotic production, I believe. But the game industry is actually different than forestry industry. Yeah, there's a little bit of exotic production from the game industry. That's how most countries that have no access to exotics can get exotics. I think you can have a game industry without a timber industry, which is interesting to think of. And the other reason is the nobility have a privilege where they siphon off 10% of all revenue from forestry industry, and that goes into their wealth. So if I invested into forestries, 10% of that would go to the nobility. So I'm going to revoke this eventually. But they have that for now, so that's why I'm doing that. And then probably, there's obviously, I didn't mention mines because generally you always want to just improve mines because they produce good amounts of money. For the most part, salt mines are kind of not that great, but they're a life need, so you still want to improve those. And then like gold. Not silver, but gold's nice because that's worth a lot. Speaking of which, I'll go ahead and do. I'm not sure if the size of industry is just something happened with that, but apparently most of these provinces have higher sizes now. I don't know. Maybe something happens at one point. I know over time with your admin tech it increases your resource size, but I don't think that would be able to increase those mines to 10 times their current size. What is the labor difference in those provinces? 10 in that province. Wondering if I can just do massive investment. 14 in that province, or if I should slow walk it. And 9. Yeah, I should probably slow walk that. I'll do 30 ducats. I feel like one of these should probably be 25. 10, 25, 100. I'm not sure anybody would ever use 1,000. I think I used that once. It ruined the province, so not something that I would want to use again. This province has gems. Yeah, unfortunately this province has gems, but its mine size is none. So you can't actually do gems. Sometimes that'll happen and then the province will get mine size. I'm not sure if it's because I invested into the mines, but I think I've done that before and it still hasn't done it. Kind of like trying to tease out the mine size from the province, make it calculate a mine size, but I think I've done that like 50 years ago and it didn't really work. That one is max. This mine size, max. This mine size is max 573. It makes 300 ducats. Yeah, gold size is actually 474. Sea salt's 99. Pretty good. This mine size is also max, making 251 ducats. That has to do with the luxury production in that province. Since gold doesn't actually produce gold, it produces luxuries. Which means you're kind of at the mercy of what the luxury price is in that province. This one went to 170 as well. In terms of gems, are gems the same as gold? Yeah, it might be, actually. It says precious metal, it produces output of bullion, which isn't actually anything. It doesn't say that it produces luxury cloth. I'll put 10 ducats investment into it anyway. There's a province. Let's see, this province has gems. Yeah, that province has gems, but it's not actually opened. Rare metal, precious metal. Yeah, it's entirely possible that precious metal is like silver and it doesn't actually produce anything. No, because this province would have had it. So precious metal, gems is, it says this profit is 6.9. I don't know, I guess it's entirely possible that it just doesn't show you what it produces. Because there is some profit from the mines. The income is 2.8, so it must produce something. It just doesn't show it then? Interesting. Alright, here's the potential mine map mode. This shows all the mines that we have in the country and their potential for size. This province has 1,062 size mines. It's just massive. What is it? It's coal and metal. Okay, that's why. Yeah, coal generally has a massive size. I guess coal and metal, both around 400 to 500 size, so together, makes sense that they're about 1,062. I don't think that's ever going to get filled, though. It also has 4,000 size farmlands and 2,000 size forestry, so this province is a monster in terms of rural industry. But it only has less than 17,000 peasants in it, so I don't think any one of those are going to be maxed out, but I'll put I'll put 30 ducats of overinvestment. I think 10 ducats of that, maybe 20 even, is overinvesting, but trying to stimulate that province a little bit. This province has 339,000 peasants, with actually 551 moving away, so I imagine the labor difference here is pretty bad. Can't actually check, because it's not a core. Can I invest in it still? Yes, okay. But I just assume the labor difference is pretty bad. This also has coal and metal, so the mine size is 998. So I'm just going to go ahead and do 100 ducats into the mines there. Hopefully that province can take that. Imagine these provinces just have sea salt. I think I already did investment in a sea salt over there, so I'll leave that. This province has sea salt and metal. 425 size mines. 72,000 peasantry. Yeah, I'd put 25 ducats into that province if that was an option. I think this province is sea salt. Or just salt, that makes sense. This one is salt. This province has 37,000 people. That one is silver, this one's probably salt, right? Sea salt and metal. The 8,000. Just put 10 ducats into all these provinces. Not even gonna look at them. I'm just putting them in. 10 ducats there, 10 ducats there. Okay, I believe these provinces are actually coal. Coal. Metal. Coal. This province has mines, I think. Well, no, okay, never mind. That's that province that has no mine size. So that makes sense. Should have mine size. This province has coal, though, I believe. Must be maxed. Yeah, coal. And it is maxed, making 66 ducats. Alright. I'm putting money into that. What is this province? Coal? Metal. Okay. 48,000 with people moving out. So 200 ducats there. 100,000 people moving out. This one metal? Cool. 637 size. 70,000. 10 ducats there. These ones are coal and sea salt there, and coal and sea salt there. 147,000. 69,000. Labor difference 3, so I don't want to put 100 ducats there. Labor difference -9. Okay, so I don't want to put anything there. This province has coal. And coal. Labor difference 9. 9, so I'll do... that. Wish there was a labor difference map mode. Province is metal, but it's a colony right now. This one, I think that's metal. This one must be metal as well. But not much of a labor difference. Alright, I'll just put 10 ducats into those, and that'll be the mine investment. Provinces labor difference 23. These Amazon, the river provinces are actually, they should be pretty good in terms of labor difference. Put 10 ducats into the non-gold provinces, and then I'm going to open up industries, open up new slots. I'll open up let's start with higher learning. Looks like a couple provinces had higher learning, and then cloth. Those what, 5 provinces had that, and then I'll open up ship industries. A couple provinces had ship industries open up, and then I'm gonna open up cottage industries. That was a lot of provinces. And let's just do, I don't think this will open much. Sea salt opened up like 1 province. Pearls. No pearls. Didn't expect any pearls. Dyes. No dyes. Coal. That was at least 1 province. I wasn't checking, so I don't know. Precious metal. Spices. No spices. Silver. Gold. Coal. Ivory? Do we have any elephants in Brazil? Alright, and sericulture and marble are not going to open up, I know that for sure. Carpet, Chinaware, and silk are not in this region. Commerce, I don't want to spam that in every province, or religious education. I would do armament, but I think that's way too much, way too many provinces to open up armaments in. So then I'll go ahead and just, let's do a spam 10 ducat investment to industry. I'll invest down to like 3,200 ducats. And every province should have cottage industry, so this... Actually, let's just go down to 3,000 ducats. So this should invest... Should be worthwhile in every province. And then let's do a census. Alright, we have 26.5 million peasants growing at about close to 200,000. Our inward movement and outward movement is about 29,000, so that's flat. We have 653,000 nomads, 3,000 are dying per year, 12,000 are migrating. We have more than 1 million residents, close to 1.1 million residents, 55,000 of them are dying. I noticed a lot of these provinces up here, I kind of neglected these. They had about 8,000 peasants, 8,000 residents in each of those, so I went ahead and I built level 1 amenities because they really didn't have those, so hopefully that cuts down a little bit on that. A resident loss. About 300,000 gentry, 18,000 burghers. We are definitely hamstrung by our burgher situation. Can't really get access to more burghers, and they control the trade, so... In terms of trade, it's not that great, so... And that's just on purpose, I believe, but I think they're definitely trying to change that situation, because it's pretty hard for non-colonizing powers to become trade. Not empire, trading... At least get better at trading. They're kind of stuck by the burger size that they're limited at. And then about 100,000 clergy. We produce 6,056 food. We demand 5,500, so that's a food surplus of about 500. We have almost a double salt surplus, 1,374 versus 686. Fiber, we have about a 30% fiber surplus-ish. Around there, 300. Surplus. Fuel, we produce 838, demand 574. Raw materials, produce 811, demand is 729, so we have a surplus there. Exotic goods, we produce 114, 130, so we have a deficit there, but it's not that bad. We have a consumer deficit, 200 versus 295. Investing in cottage industries should help that a little bit, because cottage industries do produce consumer goods. They produce a little bit of food, a tiny little bit of food, consumer goods, military goods, and industrial goods at the same-ish ratio. So consumer, military, industrial. And then they produce a little bit, a tiny little bit of luxury. About a third of the food they produce, and the food that they produce is about a tenth of the consumer, military, industrial goods, for the most part. I assume those ratios hold true in most provinces. So that produces consumer and industrial, and then a little bit of military. That's the main benefits from cottage industries. And I could definitely use military, because that is definitely tied to Army Force Limit. My Army Force Limit is now 21 versus like 12 that it was before, so definitely focus on building that. And the naval, we have a good surplus there. My Naval Force Limit is about 73, which I believe was on par-ish with Portugal, without having the benefit of having colonial nations add to my force limit. So we do produce a good amount of naval goods. Luxury, industrial goods, it's deficit, a little bit of a luxury deficit. Get 10% deficit there. We have a knowledge production though. Knowledge surplus about 6. That's good. And consumer goods. Yeah, so our raw material is definitely very good. Our city goods, not that great. There's some deficits there, but opening up cottage industry should help. I have been investing in industrial property, so I imagine most property is negative. Well, it's negative in the capital, not negative in that province. Not negative there. I did invest a bunch of money in industrial provinces, spammed it, so should help out. Alright, I'll just invest some ducats here in those provinces. And then I think that 3,000 ducats I will build stuff with. In terms of autonomy, this is the map mode. The aristocrats have taken over the country again. There was a recent scandal, I think I might have mentioned that. Hopefully once that recent scandal goes away, the bureaucrats take back the country again, because that's a 0.15 autonomy swing, but I think as of right now, it's looking like I'm probably not going to do that reform for... Probably not going to be able to do this reform. This reform. 65 average autonomy or lower, probably not going to get there. So, yeah. Just, deal with, that. I have some rebellions rising up, so I'm going to try to take care of those. Thinking I might fight Maya, actually. I allied these guys to try to get a trading partner over here, and they're allied with Maya. But I'll just go ahead and fight them. They actually only have 19,000 men versus the 40,000 that they had before, so they have half their men. I have 20,000 men now, so I think I have like 5,000 more men than before, and they have half, so hopefully it's a little bit better fighting the Mayans. It looks like Portuguese Mexico grabbed this province again. When does that truce with Portugal end? Wondering. Alright, 9 years for taking ducats. I'm gonna move those guys to this side. Get your men out of here, Portugal. Five people at a time. Alright, I can intervene in a war. Russia versus Bohemia. Yeah, let's do it. Livonian Order exists and is independent. Brandenburg is snaked all the way over here. Prussian Prussia. It's Prussian. Wait, Prussia and Brandenburg exist. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. They're gonna get together? Brandenburg, Prussia? Probably not. Russia is snaked all the way over here. And, Song has lost the Mandate of Heaven. So, I imagine they're gonna have a lot of problems over there. They had a lot of rebels. Their force limit actually dropped. Song's force limit dropped to 50. They have 50,000 troops. 46,000 manpower. Let's fight them. I also have an Imperialism CB, so that gives 75% aggressive expansion, 100% prestige, and 75% cost for all provinces. So that's against everybody now. I can even use that against Portugal, so that's definitely the CB that I'll use from now on. Yeah, because... Oh, this is a nationalism CB now. They hold provinces of our culture. Conquest of Tabasco, Punta Casinas, Frontera, Nueva Extremadura. Not sure how they picked those provinces. This is for taking all provinces with our culture, then that's obviously the better one to do. This one is to take their capital. This one is for specific province. Portuguese Mexico. Capital's right here anyway, so. Yeah, that is definitely better. So let's get these guys over here. Alright, this dead province. Go ahead and just pour that. Alright, I'll wait a month. My guy died. We have a choice between a 534, 253, 432, so they should be average then. -8 relations, which hurts. Yeah, he was a 534, he averages out to a 444. 60 years old, they're always old. They have always got one foot in the grave. He is tolerant, so negative missionary strength. Tolerance of heretics and heathens +1. Promote culture cost, -15%. Do I want to promote cultures right now? Is there one culture in our country that has a lot? Flemish? Not really, actually. Really just Southern English is the main one. That's all of England's colonies are Southern English, and I don't really own any French provinces, so... Oh, now these guys have 37,000 men. Must have been somewhere else. They know. They're Miltech 21, so I have 20,000. I'll just go ahead and build. I'll build an extra cannon. A couple extra infantry. Alright, I built my troops. These guys are at 44 positive, 20 negative attitude towards enemy. Their attitude towards enemies. They're actually at war currently. Plastic and Totsonak. That actually shouldn't last that long, but maybe it'll give us enough time to take their capital. Deploy those ships. Take that province, and then... Okay, they don't actually have access, so... I was meaning to put that troop, like, right here in order to scout out their troops. But they shouldn't be able to get over here, unless these guys give them access. Which they don't have currently. Portugal is considering attacking Quismanco. Okay. That seems like a Portuguese thing to do. A truce ends with Chimu in a couple of years, so I'll take more of their territory. Assuming Portugal doesn't grab it all first. And I mean in the war, they would grab it. I don't think they're going to be able to take all of their territory. Portuguese Peru actually only has 2 coastal provinces. They lost this to Quito. We should actually fight them. Who is allied with Quismanco and Portugal. Interesting. So I imagine they would fight then. the capital, so Portugal might not be able to take it during an expedition, but they might actually be able to. I'm not entirely sure on that. I thought at one point that, actually, Portuguese Peru has that province as well. I thought at one point you couldn't take provinces that were capitals through expeditions, but I think I've seen it before, so maybe not. Maybe that is not true. Let's build a spy network with these people. Grab the rest of Maya's territory. Did they just not have troops, or were they not over here? No, they have troops, so they might show up and take this territory back. I can't eliminate them. England's no longer considered a great power. Alright, let's get everybody together. Should have called those guys in, actually. What can you do with imperialism? Okay. Returning cores, releasing nations costs. Dip. So the Holy War CB, I think releasing nations and returning cores does not cost. Dip. Alright, that path is open. France is not letting people go through their territory, so hopefully that holds and forces them to come through this corridor. The old January 1st. I'm gonna take the next dip tech. The next mill tech. I'm pretty far behind. Both admin and dip, I'm actually 4 techs behind. Next dip tech is a couple trade efficiency, which is actually kind of worthless because I'm doing promote and support commerce, which gets rid of 25% trade efficiency. Hey, the bureaucrats have taken over. Perfect. Cheaper buildings and more autonomy reduction. So, cheaper buildings now. My capital is building amenities still. The capital is still there. Harborage rank 4 hasn't decayed, so that's good. I really want to build a capital over here. I want to start that, but I guarantee it's not going to actually do anything. This economy over here is pretty bad. I think just continue with the level 3 harborages. So there's a harborage. That is level 3 already. Alright, what would those 4 level 3 harborages cost? I imagine a lot. 2,100 ducats. Alright, let's do it. Then the pathing here actually helped a little bit. Autonomy inland in this province is now 89%, so is decreasing with pathing. There's no pathing over here as far as I know. Oh no, this province has pathing. That's not a... okay, so for some reason this province... The province itself has built a harborage and pathing. There's no pathing here, but I'm building a harbor there, so I don't want to build... Yeah, and this province is building pathing. This province has a harborage. So that province built a harborage. I don't imagine I built that there. So I'll build pathing here. And then that is building a harborage. This province I built a harborage. How much would pathing cost? 400 ducats. There's not much around it, so I'm gonna leave that. Actually, where is the river map mode? Where's the river system? Yeah, so that river system actually comes through here, up through here, and it goes to Crato. So it's probably okay that I had the termination point here. That's actually pretty close to the coast. Feels like I'd have one right here. Build pathing in these two provinces. I think I wanted to have a road going from here to here. So there's pathing right there. And there's pathing right here as well. Pathing rank 1 here, it'll have a rank 3 harborage. That hasn't done anything in terms of the autonomy here, though. Hopefully with the level 3 harborage that helps. This province now has level 2 harborage and rank 1 pathing. Has that done anything? Not for this province. That province's communication efficiency is still 7.7. Meanwhile, it's 76 here. They're not really getting over. Terrain factor is actually only 3, which is not that bad. 4.5 in this province. There is the river system over here as well. But this river system connects with the capital versus this one, which has to go through here. This one is 61%, this one is 76%. Higher, the higher it is, the better it is. I mean, I could build either pathing rank 2 or rank 3 harborage here and hope that that reduces it a little bit more. This river system kind of sucks. I'm just thinking about this river, investing in this river system instead of this one. But yeah, this one connects to the capital, and this one, it's just a river system that flows parallel to the coast. So I'm not sure how good that would be. Because literally, if I wanted to like get it faster, I suppose if I wanted it faster in this province, that would help. But this province, this province, this province, all these provinces border the ocean. So building harborages would probably be better to get CE down there. And then same with over here, pretty much. This is one province away from the ocean. This province, kind of like that. I suppose here would be good. This province is one province away from the ocean, same with these ones. So yeah, those river systems up here aren't that great. I was hoping they kind of went down and connected. But I built a harborage here. Must have decayed. Alright, so I'll build... How much would pathing cost? Pathing rank 2 in this province. Yeah, 1,200 ducats, so... that would reduce base travel time for CE from 75% to 50%, so that would help. Interestingly, the way I think of it is pathing would help the next province over. I think that's how I understood it in 2.5, but I think now pathing in the province helps reduce the communication efficiency in the province itself. Because it reduces the base time for communication efficiency to travel through the province. So I think it benefits the province itself as well. So maybe I want to build pathing over here and not pathing there. Fortunately, pathing is very expensive in these provinces, so... I'll just leave that alone. Just focus on the coast, coming down the coast for now. I suppose if I want to invest somewhere, I should invest over here. Because this empties out near this area. I'm building a harborage here. I think I'll save my money for building up that province and then this province. This province has a harborage, or a pathing rank 1 already. Communication is actually 33%, so... pathing rank 2 in that province would cost... Alright, 800 ducats, I'll go ahead and pay that, and then I want pathing in one of these provinces. I think they're both terrain jungle hills, which is 4.5 times, so might not be worthwhile paying for that, but I think this would be my capital. It seems to be about the most developed province, so I want to come through here, and that's also one province away from the coast. Granted, this province has terrain factor of 6.88, so that's pretty bad. But most of these, this province has that as well. And this province has to go through 4.81 alpine tundra, so... let's see about building pathing in this province. It's gonna be expensive. Alright, I'll try to build pathing there if I remember. I'll fight these guys, see how this goes. Hopefully we don't lose. It is a, it's not a show superiority war, so I don't imagine would. Hopefully don't lose. Might just loot these provinces for gold. Looks like most of these provinces actually fall pretty quickly. Their capital is down here. That doesn't seem like a very particularly good spot to put a capital. In terms of development, which of these provinces are developed? These two provinces. I won't loot these provinces, but I will take them for the gold. They should still have a decent amount of gold. A lot of people around here. Try and grab this fort. Going around. Some of those rebellions are ticking down, some of them are ticking up. A lot of status quos. There we go. Province is Wooded Highlands. Dice roll for attacker -1, combat with -30%. They're Miltech 21, so I have a massive Miltech advantage over them. Province is Wooded Hills as well. Wooded Highlands. Wooded Highlands. Probably gonna take that province. I'm gonna try to get to the coast. Alright, they just shuffled around. Alright, those troops are actually running away. Combat with -30%. Combat with is 27. So that would be 18 combat with. Alright, I'll put these guys in reserve. Alright. We lost less than 2,000, they lost 20,000. Swing over here, take this province. There's some taxes. A couple of those are going away. I think the next admin idea, some stability increase interval reduction. Next one is some yearly corruption reduction, and then the next one after that is provincial corruption from autonomy reduction, envoy travel time, which is decent, and then monthly autonomy change -0.05. So these last two admin ideas are actually pretty worthwhile to take. So that's really where the meat of the admin ideas is. I'll just go ahead and loot that province. I want pathing. Yeah, I kill people, but you know, pathing. How's this province doing with farming? 1591 out of 1629, so that's actually close to maxing. That one is actually negative. This one is 629 out of 629. That could be a good province to build irrigation in. This one is 1071 out of 1215. The labor difference still of 38. Not sure if that labor difference is actually true or if it just hasn't updated yet. But I'll go ahead and put 100 ducats into the forestry province in that forestry industry in that province. Provinces with gold. 101 out of 170. 104. I'll do 10 more ducats into those provinces. Alright. Yeah, let's take out those troops. They don't run first. Alright, they're gonna go south. I'll take this fort. It would give me 1,400 ducats, so war ups I imagine is decent with these guys, so probably worthwhile to take some more of their territory. I assume that's where I get the war score from. Battles would be top level. How many people did I kill in this province? 200,000 rurals and 26,000 urbans. You know, at one point I'd be proud of that. But that's just a lot of people that can work the province, so. Not particularly good, but I got some money from it. Fight these guys. Wiped those. Wiped those. I don't think I'm gonna get anything from these guys. Unless I take more of their territory. I suppose I could take their capital. Since it is right here. Not particularly well defended, fort level 1. Yeah, they actually went back over there and took some territory. Go ahead and spare them. Just starts at 21%. I will spare them. Okay. Yeah, they'll pay me 174 ducats and 10% war reps. Taking any territory from them since they weren't called in is going to be a lot of problems. So I will accept that, and from Maya, they want to cede 3 provinces, 10% war ups, 265 ducats. Wait for my diplomat to come back. In terms of war ups, they are paying me a ducat. Actually, not that great. Alright, if I wanted everything from you. English, Colombia, Portuguese, Peru, Cuismanco, Maya would join coalition. Maya would die. None of those are my provinces. Don't care about... Oh, they have a province actually over here, but they're one province, so they practically die. Yeah, nobody... English, Colombia, and Peru would gain -4. Cuismanco would gain -10. Yes, I will take that. That puts me behind Portuguese Mexico. Alright, I'm going to end this part here. I'm going to deal with these rebellions, probably off-screen. Maybe, I can't fight Cuismanco, actually, so... I fight Quito. Take that province while I have troops over here, might as well, and then, colonize this stuff, actually. This stuff, 68,000, or 68,000 people, 101,000 people, and 114,000 people, so that stuff isn't that bad to colonize. A couple 100,000 people there, so I might start doing that, and then, yeah, go from there. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye.